putting a hurry on person and contain.
Yeah, it was, you know, it's easier said than done. We talk about containing and then pressuring too against him because he's so elusive. There's a play against Illinois. Talked to you the other day about the one against Michigan. There's one in Illinois where he did the 360. I mean, just unbelievable. So, you know, it's easier said than done. But I really thought our guys worked hard up front. Thought they're you know, really digging hard in there and forcing some pressure. Pretty good for the most part with contain. Which is, again, tougher task and then it looks from the sideline, that's for sure. And did it a little bit shorthanded. Tom Nardo out, LeBron came out of the game. Really proud of the way guys, Steve Begak jumping in there. Certainly, Dom Alvis did a lot of good things out there. So we had a lot of guys jump in and you know, help out, and it was good to see.
What did you think of Marcus's game today? It seemed like this was the guy we kind of expected, just running over people, especially as the game wore on.
Yeah, I agree. It looked like Marcus Coker out there, and that's what we're you know, hopefully working towards. He's a lot more decisive today, I think. You know, he didn't overanalyze things, which he'll tend to do. He's a deep thinker, and maybe that carries over to his running game a little bit. But I thought tonight he was decisive and played to his strengths, which you know, that's what good football players do. So it was really good to see him. That picked our team up a little bit.
What? Good protection for Vandenberg too on especially long throw.
I think the guys did a good job up front, and we did a better job against the Dogs. They brought some pressure to the linebackers, which, you know, we expected that, and we met that challenge a little bit better. We still got things we can get better at. And proud of James. You know, he had that one pick, but came back and didn't let that bog him down, and really did a good job leading us in that second half. Came up with some really pretty drives and good drives where we kept the defense off the field for a little bit, and that was really important. Also, he responded to some. To their success offensively, so there are a lot of positives out there.
I apologize if you've been asked this, but think about Tyler Nielsen tonight doing everything you want him to do.
He did a great job, and as you saw, he shifted over the Mike Backer position with James couldn't go. So, and he had some really nice hits out there today, you know, as good as I've seen him have, maybe career-wise. So he was certainly into the game. He did a good job. That's a leadership position. Tyler's been one of our team leaders, not just defensive leaders anyway, but did a good job at that Mike position and a lot of checks and adjustments against a team like this. You know, I mean, he's a pretty cerebral guy, so yeah, he's just a heck of a football player. And, you know, good to see him do what he did tonight.
Been a lot of great receivers come through this school over the years. Marvin McNutt's next touchdown gives him the all-time record. What makes him special?
That's a credit to Marvin. You know, he unselfishly changed positions, and it was all about getting on the field. He wanted to get on the field, and it's been a process for him. You know, he had to learn how to play that position. You know, just go out there and play it. Although their number 2 does a pretty good job of that, but he's really worked hard to learn the ins and outs of it, and has just worked hard throughout his entire career. He's got good size, good speed, and has made some really big plays and made a couple big ones. Excuse me, tonight on the onside kick recoveries, and those were as big a plays as there were in the game. So our execution was good there. That was good to see.
When they tied the game at 17, you answered with an 11-play drive, 9 rushes. Do you feel it was essential that you ate clock, went back to basics, so to speak?
It sure helped. I just talked to the guys on the radio. It said they had 92 plays, which is believable. Felt like it, and we lost the possession there in the first half. Nobody's complaining, but when Miller picked it off and took it back for 7, the defense is right back on the field. So that's a tough workout, and it was really critical. And we certainly didn't want to start the third quarter that way. We gave up a couple possessions there, but it was good. And I thought overall the team responded in all areas pretty well as the game went on. That was certainly a big drive.